Alright guys, so I got the Grinderino back up and flying. I got my custom side plates on there. I'm flying for the first time my landing legs, my little landing gear. 3D printed, available on Colts. I haven't run this landing gear with the rear leg. The front piece has been developed for a while now, but this is my first time running with the third leg. Got my Free Philly side plates on there. I got my antenna mount. I just homemade this antenna. This is just some thin gauge coax cable that I soldered right to the board. I'll post some pictures. I desoldered the UFL connector from the board and just direct soldered this little antenna that I made. It's rough. I just pulled back the ground shielding. I haven't put any tape or anything on it, but it works. We're getting video. So finally fly it around a little bit.
You've been waiting so long, I'm here to answer your call. I know that I shouldn't have had you waiting at all. I've been so busy, but I've been thinking about what I wanna do with you. I know them other guys, they've been talking about the way I do what I do. They heard I was good, they wanna see if it's true. They know you're the one I wanna give it to. I can see you want me too. Now it's me and you. Now I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move. Now, baby, tell me if you like it. Tell me if you like it. Now I've been waiting, think I wanna make that move. Now, baby, tell me how you like it. I was waiting for you to tell me you were ready.
Well, fixed my drone and then broke my drone. Drone's down again. I broke an arm. I broke the Grinderino arm. Just a few minutes. I think maybe one pack and maybe a minute on the second pack. Just cruising around, real boring. That's all I can do right now because I'm using a screen receiver. Still can't afford to get new goggles yet, so flying around with my screen receiver, and it's not the best video reception. And that's pretty much what happened too. I was trying to fly a little bit farther out and I lost video, so I just disarmed, and it was a pretty rough landing. Went to pick it up and the arm was snapped, so drone is down again. Drone is fixed. Drone is down. I have to order some new arms. Might just order a whole nother frame just to have the spare parts. But that's how it is. That's quadcopter life right there. So, final thoughts. I'm not blaming the homemade antenna at all. I think actually the homemade antenna was slightly thicker gauge than what comes with I think that's a Flywoo Goku analog VTX that I'm using. It's a cheaper VTX. It definitely was never as good as my Rush VTX, for example, even when I had goggles. But it's a good cheap VTX, and I think my homemade antenna actually gives a little bit better quality video than the stock Flywoo Goku antenna, or like your typical cheap RDQ dipole analog VTX antennas. So I'm not blaming the homemade antenna at all. It's really just my cheap SkyDroid VRX screen VRX that I'm using, which I talked about in the cycle drone video, that it's just not as good as goggles. I'm glad it exists as a cheap option. I've been flying with it for a little while. I can get some flight time with it, but it's just not as good as goggles. I don't know. I think that's gonna be it.